Oh, welcome. Welcome, guys. Excuse me. How are you? Thanks for joining me on TruthHeap. Really appreciate it. Wherever you are in the big wide world. It's really, it's really, for a small channel like mine, I just like to say it's really exciting. And it's really, I don't know, word flattering's the right word, but it's really cool to know that people that live in other countries watch my content. So thank you for those of you that are watching from outside this country, New Zealand. It must be interesting listening to someone with an accent like mine. So I really appreciate you. Thanks a lot. Please tell your friends and maybe talk them into subscribing. Excuse me, one more minute. Sorry. First cigarette in about 3 months. I vape, but today's a special day. Today I'm going to have a good day today. I'm going to help a friend move into his new house and have a few beers. Sort of kind of like a housewarming party slash movement day. In a good part of town. He's going to a great part of town. So I'm very happy for him. And it's really exciting. So I've got that to look forward to around about lunchtime, which is in New Zealand, 2 hours away. Yeah, so look, I said in my last video, drop me some comments about, you know, stuff I'm talking about. And one of my regular commentators, he knows who he is. I don't have to mention his name. If you want to find out who he is, check the comments out. But seems like a good guy. I think he's originally from Canada, living in Kiwi land now. So thanks, bro. He gave me a good idea, and it's to maybe just talk about a bit more about how good it will be if we're all living under natural law, and all these egregores and systems are out the window. And I want to try and attempt to do that in this video, but I must say first a wee caveat here: it is very hard to do this and elucidate what that could be like, knowing the amount of hard work we as a race, we as humanity have to do to lose all these egregores and all these control mechanisms and all this religion and all this government and police and all this rubbish and trash, garbage and scum that we have to deal with now. Now, I know a lot of you will be happy with the system you're under, and that's fine. If you are, keep plodding along in your little robotic world. No offence. But if you're awake like me and many others are, and that word awake, by the way, is used very loosely these days, so I'll just say I'll change that word awake to aware. So if you're aware of what's really going on, what has been going on since the dawn of time, and what is still going on every day on this lovely, beautiful planet Earth, you'll know that it's not good. And you'll also know that it's going to be very hard to break down these egregores of control, because our morality is down the toilet, ladies and gentlemen. And that's pretty much the main reason why we're in this situation, okay? You know, what we really need is a worldwide revolution, guys. We need to be united as a planet, a global community. But the way they've got the system structured in the worlds and the governments and the religions, especially them, it's going to be pretty much impossible, guys. So I'm starting to think it is impossible. But I also want to be positive and have open a little bit of hope to maybe that it is possible, maybe down the line. But probably not in my lifetime. Probably not. Probably nowhere near it. But I'd like to say that it's coming. And yeah, so if we get to that stage one day, what could it look like? Well, it'd be great. We could do homeschool our kids, or have little community schools where all the family knows each other. There'd be no. Well, would there be a TV system? Would we need entertainment? So there's all these questions. I mean, like, yeah, we'd have our own little communities. We'd go out and do our gardens together, and get around on horse and cart. What would happen to the cities? Do you wonder? Do you think all these big metropolitan cities with, because the world, I mean, there's so much technology that's really working now that we as the masses don't know about half the stuff they've made. They've got flying cars just about ready for production. There's med beds. I heard a real interesting thing the other day on a live stream from Chuck Swindoll about I've got the technology now to keep people alive for a couple of 100 years. Yeah, true story, and potentially forever. Yep. Sounds crazy, eh? Sounds like a fairy tale nonsense, right? But they're getting to that stage where they can keep people alive for forever. They don't quote me who said it and all that. Just do your own research. But I heard a bit of this on one of Chuck's recent Zen live streams, and it blew my mind. Like I've known about med beds for quite a while, and then there's also those Tesla boxes you can get. The Tesla stuff. Check out Gareth White's channel for finding out more information about getting one of them. There's all these alternative health things that we can do to keep ourselves alive and free of cancer and diseases and all this other crap that the mainstream medical system is not providing us, because the mainstream medicine system is bought off and got, just like the religious systems, just like the government systems, law enforcement, military, science, medicine. It's all been bought off, guys. It's all corrupt. It's not there for your best interests. And that's the thing that I don't like to have to tell you, because most of you don't believe it anyway. But it's the truth. And here on Truth Heap, I take great pride in telling the truth, because I wouldn't have called this channel anything else otherwise. I would have kept it called Insight Varieties, or well, that means Truth Conquers, but I would have called it Retain for Real. Remember the Retain for Real? I used to call it this channel Retain for Real when I was doing the semen retention stuff. I still practice semen retention, by the way. This is my second take of the day. See, with me, you're going to get me raw. One thing I'll say about my videos, guys, most of the time I wing them on a prayer. I wing them. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I do research my content, obviously. I take notes sometimes. On real long, important videos, I'll take notes. But I like to just go with the flow. Slick. Just call me Slick. Yeah, so, what would a world would look great, wouldn't it? A world would look so great if we didn't have all these. Look, every time I go past it, how's this, guys? Have you ever thought this? So leave a comment if you have. I'd love to know. You're biking around knowing what I know. You don't know what I know, so you can't. But, you know about the religious system being a big fucking joke. And you see all these churches on corners of the street all around your town. How many churches are there in this world? Someone find that out. Someone send me the data on that. Google that. How many churches are built on this earth? There's probably millions. You think of all the control, all the beguilement, all the illusions that those buildings have created for their parishioners going there, believing in the belief systems that come out of the pastor's mouth or the priest's mouth, or which depends on part of the world you live in. All the people that have been captured and believe that this amazing thing they call God, which is a creative force, is actually inside us. And they've taught that we have to look outside ourselves to find this amazing thing that they call God, which is a creative force. Hasn't got gender, no gender. If it did have gender, it'd be androgyne, if anything. This amazing creative force that created me and you and this whole beautiful universe, they try and put in a box and put in a book and call God. They try and put it in a 2,000-year-old book, which they corrupted and mongrelized and manipulated for control. They try and tell you that force, that beautiful, amazing, the all, the mighty all, the creative force, they try and tell us that it's outside of ourselves. Do you think of all those buildings on planet Earth got bulldozed tomorrow? That'd be a great start, wouldn't it? People have to start believing in themselves more. I do too. You do too, probably, if you be honest with yourself and don't lie to yourself. We have to lose this belief thing. We have to lose this, that we need someone to save us type of mentality. Until then, and only then, we'll be stuck in slavery, guys. And with our morality down the toilet to boot, it's going to be even worse. So there's two things we've got to do is become aware and educate ourselves about all these evil things and what positives will come out of them if they dissolve, and understand natural law, clean up our morality, and start to believe and trust our own instincts and ourselves more, and have faith that the creative force which made us is inside us, which makes us amazing creative beings as well. Because we can do anything we want with the right mindset. We just got to have the power and the heart and the bravery to do it. All the answers lie within us, guys. Trust me. All the answers lie within you. You just got to dig them out, tease them out. So if you don't take anything away from this video, guys, take that all the answers lie within you. You don't need to search outside yourself for them. And our world would look a lot better and be a lot beautifuler and happier, full of love and compassion and peace and harmony and contrast, if we lost our belief systems and brought down all these governments and bullshit. Otherwise we're going to stay in this dominator culture, worldwide police system world of conflict, not contrast, of slavery, not freedom, of belief systems, not faith in oneself, in nature. That's what you got to ask yourself and what you got to think about moving forward, and for your children moving forward. That's what I'll be saying to my son when I meet him one day. I'll be saying, son, come with me. We're going to have a talk about the world. And what I'll tell him is, son, this world is not as it seems. And son, what you've been told probably up to now is bullshit. I'll try and get him before he gets his mind warped, like most people's minds are warped. Maybe yours. Mine was once. I'm still working on it, clearing it out, but I'm getting there. I'm about 90% done, clean now, good clean now. It takes hard work, guys. It takes doubt. It takes bravery, because you've got to leave the systems. You've got to leave your control systems. You've got to leave your egregores. You've got to you'll lose friends on this journey, guys. You maybe even lose loved ones. I don't mean literally, but you'll lose they won't want to know you because you're saying things they don't want to hear, which wages war with mind control, which is what they're under, which is why they don't believe you, which is why they think that you're crazy, because you're one of the ones that has woken up and is now aware of what really is happening in this world. But you're also aware of how great this world can become if you do those things I said and share it with your fellow brother and sister. So we all, as the aggregate, the whole, can do it together. Then and only then will this dream, well, not a dream, this reality that I talk about, which could happen under natural law, will ever happen. There's the old saying, united we stand, divided we fall. So true. But there's also another one they thought of as well. And it goes, you can lead a horse to water. Excuse me, it's not a good look, is it? But you can't make it drink. And that's the one I'm having problems with. But at least I can rest this, sleep easy tonight and have a good day today, knowing that when I post this video real soon, that at least maybe 5 or 10 people will see it and think about it and do something about it. It's not a direction, it's not an order. I'm not telling you to believe in anything. I'm just telling you to keep an open mind and step outside of your systems and look inward to yourself more. And the answers will come from within you. That's all I'm trying to say, guys. So thanks for watching. Have a good day.